So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, look.
Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. A big play, that's him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They've got first down from the 31. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. Keeps away from one. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Hey, report.
On first down, they'll run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice gain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the Commanders' 12-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Omar, ready?
Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6.
You. Report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. Short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Lamar. And he'll score a touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Report.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
It's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one doesn't go far.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No, we changed it.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Commanders likely looking at a punt. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this.
Yeah. Report.
On 4th down, snap to Jackson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. It's his running back. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Commanders will have a first. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
At the Bears' 37-yard line.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Lamar. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. Moss finds the football, complete. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Now it's Lamar. Running in the red zone. He's got him, that's Moss. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
We change it.
That's another Washington Commanders.
Working inside the red zone. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Jackson yet again. Has it on the slant. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Final throw before the break. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get their first point to this game just before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 14. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Yo.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar now from the gun. Intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen.
Commanders take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Again, left side for Gibbs. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Gibbs on second down. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll run here following the penalty. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Complete beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
A gain of 7. First down, Commanders.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Jackson throwing here. Near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 9-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Takes over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Makes the grab in bounds left side. This one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds his fullback. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
36-yard line.
And again, it's Jackson. Looking to his fullback now. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work afterward.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Back to throw. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's Lamar on the sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Hey, report.
Now to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
It's not. Hey, come on. 180. And it's not. Go ahead.
Desperation time here. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now.
Touchdown, Washington.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
180. What is it on? 13.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
Bears 21. Commanders 20.
As we approach the final half-minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
No, we changed it.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's just about good, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bears grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline. You could tell this return was already getting out of hand, and what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work in the field position already done.
Sit on! Hey, let's go! Sit, you!
Here he is to throw. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action now. Jackson moving to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Own back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To his right, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson on the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bears first down.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back to South Florida after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll get this out wide. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Clearly the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39. They come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
13. 180.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Change it.
Jackson up top again. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Brian Urlacher.
There is nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted.